tricky. Shit. Green 80. Let's go, let's go. Green 80. Green 80. Hey, 5-0, 5-0. Shit. Green 80. Alert 54 right here. Shit. Green 80. Here we go. Green is shot. Shit. Green 80. Shit. Let's go, let's go. Lucy, Lucy. Green is shot. Green 80. Green 80. Shit. Let's go, let's go. Shit. Let's go, let's go. Hey, hold it, hold it, hold it. Green 80. Green 80. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Green 80. Green 80. Shit. Green 80. 72, 72, 72. Green 80. Green 80. Shit. Green 80. Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Green is shit. Green 80. Green 80. 73, 73. Green is shit. Here we go.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Green 80. Spread right, 72. 372. Green aside.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
11B, 11B.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yep.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball, because you're going after him.
Zoom.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. spots now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Green 80. Punch right, punch right, punch right. Lucy. Green is in.
Bortles now on first down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Set. Green 80. Green is in.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set. Green 80. Green is on. Lucy. Green is in.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, 626. Zoom. Hey, Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Liz. Jump out! Hey, where y'all going? Gun.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Cook. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
On first down, Rodgers. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Go, hey, let's go, come on. Fine, yeah.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Jumbo! Zoom, zoom.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, 24, Ricky.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Green 80. Green 80. Like 39, Lucy. Throw that, throw that. 372. So right.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Green 80. Green 80. So right. 11.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Lucy, Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And now running right through it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Zone, zone. Zone, zone. Hey, where y'all going? You better be afraid.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
That's fine, yeah.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, check 26. Zone, zone. Right.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out come the Bills. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Bortles and a dump off to White. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Green 80. Green 80.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. He finds some open field here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Green 80. Green is on. Green is on.
On play action, now Bortles. Flushed out right. He's going to let... They've got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Green 80. Spread left. Spread left. Spread left.
On 1st down, Bortles. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Green 80. Green 80.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. That's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. first and 10. Rodgers, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Green 18. Jumbo. Hey, where y'all going? Gun. Gun. Green 18.
Rodgers will try again on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Hey, check 26. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Hey, check 26.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green 80. Green 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Adrian with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Zoom. Hey, check 26. Jumbo. Shift.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
Let's go, come on.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Coverage there by Dexter McDonald.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, Cook twisting away. And he powers his way up past the 30. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Zoom. We are going. Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Adrian up to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
73, 73. 11B, 11B.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, Liz. Zoom. We are going. 319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go, come on. Zoom.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hey, check 26.
Cook following the penalty. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ito Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. 372.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers going to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Zoom, zoom. Gun. Jumbo. We are going.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Liz. Shift. Gun. We didn't get up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Zoom.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's caught, Stills, right side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Tack McKinley in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. First down, here's the run with Cook. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Bortles. And Stills over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Now he's forced out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tech McKinley in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half, set in 2001.
Green 80. Hey, follow.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Oh, so I've just been screaming at this thing the whole damn time.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's
awesome.
no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs
Sick,
for a really
dude.
nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Man, that's fun.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
See, another deep ball. Nope, we're going to hit that one for a little deep ball.
It's complete to Parker, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Hey, check 26.
Down, toss, crack.
They run it again with Cook. What a spin. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Kind of love how all it took is one guy last year who won a few tournaments using that single back with 2-wing motion toss. And now everyone runs it out of all situations, all
Handoff comes to Cook. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Green 80.
shotgun now for Bortles. He completes it right side to White. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Lucy. Hank.
On first down, Bortles. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.
Never seen 4 pass interference calls in one game.
We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
That's man. Few of them were huge, dude. Few of them were huge. He made the catch on one of them anyway. Like the Gronk catch. Like, Gronk's going to win that one-on-one. That's whatever. But I had 2 picks and then 1 breakup in the end zone. And the one in the end zone led to his first score. I get that breakdown. He doesn't score. And it's a 0-0 game still. Damn, man. That's wild. All right, I'm off. I'm going to play some Fortnite. Later. Playoffs this weekend also, by the way. Playoffs this weekend. So stay tuned for that. Deuces.